All right, so what I want to do here is give you a brief overview of our course, give you a sense of where I'm coming from, where we're going to go, what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. This is sort of the video equivalent of a course introduction letter that you might be getting from your instructors in your other classes. All of the information that I'm going to be going over in these short videos is also included in your course syllabus. You can get your very own copy of that document by going to the Canvas site, clicking the syllabus link, and downloading that document. In fact, I recommend that you do that sooner rather than later, because over the course of the next few weeks, you're going to be periodically answering questions in quizzes about this course and the things that I'm going over in these videos, and it's going to be way more efficient for you to find the information to answer those questions correctly by consulting the relevant section of the syllabus rather than coming back and rewatching all of these videos, although you're free to do that too if you want to. All right, so I'm going to assume that for most of you, maybe all of you, one of the reasons that you're taking this course is that it satisfies a CRGE requirement. It satisfies a transfer requirement to the CSU. It can be transferred to a UC. But I'm going to assume also that you're taking this course because you have some degree of interest in the subject matter. That a question like, what does it mean to be a good person, is a question that interests you. How do I determine what the right thing to do is? If my assumption is correct that these are the kinds of questions that have some degree of interest for you, then we're in luck. You're in the right place, because this is a course about ethics, and ethics is the study of morality. When we study morality, we're looking at the things that people do, and we're evaluating the moral quality of those things. Is this something that's morally permissible, or is this something that's morally impermissible? Or is this something that's morally obligatory, something I have to do in order to be a good person? And what you're going to see as we explore these questions is that ultimately we're exploring values. We're exploring the things that we think are worthy and what kinds of things we need to do to protect those things that we value, protect those things that we think are worthy, maybe even promote those things that we value and promote the principles that we think are worthy of embracing. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at how people have come at this question or come at these questions over the last couple of thousand years. How have different philosophers answered these questions about what kinds of people we should be and what kinds of behavior we should praise, what kinds of behavior we should expect, and what kinds of behavior we should prohibit. Now, what's going to be really important to me as we explore these questions is that you always keep in mind that I don't have any interest whatsoever in what your particular position is on an ethical question. And that's not to say that I don't have, that I'm not interested in hearing what you think. It's rather to say that I don't have any investment in the particular conclusions that you come to about these different ethical questions. My interest is in learning how you've come to the conclusions that you've come to. Okay, so we're going to look at a lot of different ethical theories, and we're going to apply those ethical theories to different ethical questions. What should I think about abortion? What should I think about genetic engineering? What should be my position on artificial intelligence or political violence? And you're going to figure out what your own answers are to those kinds of questions. And you're going to, hopefully, as you come to those answers, get a little bit clearer about what your values are, what it is that you think is worth standing for. And you're going to come to those conclusions about your values and what you think your principles are without having to concern yourself with me approving of them. Okay, that's not the goal. The goal is for you to get to the end of the course and be able to say to somebody else, I know what virtue ethics is. I know what utilitarianism or Kantianism is. And I also know what I think about these kinds of things, even if what I think is not what my classmates or my instructor thinks. I know what I think. And that's one of the goals of this course, is to get you to the end of the course a little clearer about what you think is worth standing for and standing on. All right, so in the next short video, we'll go over some of the mechanical features of the course, how we're going to do our work.